This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. And welcome to Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, as we'll see the number 15 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get right to the action. Alabama will kick it off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Price. He's tackled at the 17, so it would be better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. So Notre Dame's offense will get the first swing today. And all eyes, Kirk, in this matchup of elite wide receivers. They got great skill. They got big personalities. You know they want to outdo each other in the showdown today.
Well, it's a showcase opportunity for both of these two wide receivers. A lot of eyes on them, not only in college football, but I don't know the last time, Chris, we were on the field pregame and saw so many NFL personnel evaluating these two to see who ends up stepping up and playing better.
They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in his game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. The sure hands, it's low. We get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a game. You get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Sets up as a 3rd and 3 here on this opening possession. Looking to pass. It's Carr. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
That's a big-time play by this wide receiver from Notre Dame. You think about Notre Dame teams that have been able to get up into the national scene. They've always seemed to have a difference-maker out on the perimeter, going way back to Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket, who is dynamic, most recently Chase Claypool. You got to have somebody on the outside that can make plays to have a chance.
He's got it near the end zone, and he scores. Touchdown, Irish.
Chris, as you know, anytime you hit a big post route like this for a touchdown, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver is essential. Nice job of not waiting too long. Quarterback takes a hitch, gets the ball out early, and allows his receiver to run underneath the beautifully thrown football for the touchdown.
And now the try here for the extra point. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So Alabama's offense takes the field. The first chance we have to see them today. It's a group that's really led by the big fellas up front. Offensive line that can ball you They really are the personality of this team. Can they impose that today again, Kurt?
Well, some people will go out and recruit quarterbacks and receivers, try to win the game out on the perimeter. These guys love to be able to develop offensive linemen, and it's paid off. They can run the football, they get behind those big boys up front, and they dominate people. Cannot wait to see, can this defense load up physically and hold up against this offensive line?
Second down after that run on the previous play. To the air, it's Simpson. Right up by the receiver. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. A new set of downs after that completion. It's a quarterback keeper. The ball is loose. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
What a great job by this defense of stringing out that option and making the quarterback hesitant on whether to keep or to pitch. And because he was hesitant and allowed the defense to get to him to knock that ball loose.
So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks all over the country try to manipulate the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, I think he just telegraphed it to the receiver that he was going to throw to, staring him down, which allowed the excellent coverage to be able to knock that ball away.
Important second down play coming up. Off play action. He's looking to throw. He's going to take off here. He gets the first and more.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Notre Dame has moved now into the red zone. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Looking right, this one caught. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive. And they bounce back from that right away. That's caught. It's Horton. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And now the handoff. Moves his way for a first down to the 35.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years, Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So second down after the incompletion. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Makes the grab. It's Williams. Powering through a tackle. Tackled all the way down at the 25-yard line. Suddenly, they're in great position to get points.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. The pass rush closing in. Caught on the outside, it's Miller. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
That completion makes it second and medium. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
The defense spreads all over the field playing zone, trying to make this quarterback make a mistake by throwing it into coverage. But he finds the soft spot on the curl and picks up a first down.
A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
See if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Looking to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown.
Hey, Chris, the threat of these receivers to the outside really did a nice job of opening up the interior. And the quarterback reads that, sees that he's got the post wide open to the tight end, makes a great throw for that touchdown.
And they get set now to try the PAT. To make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They'll run it here. Breaks into the clear. Now here he goes. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
On first down, it's play action. Bringing pressure. Takes up the first and still running. He makes the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
Well, this is the risk of playing man-to-man coverage for the defense. You got to spy the quarterback to prevent him from picking up big yards like this. Good decision by the quarterback and a good job of using those legs.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Using his legs. It's slow. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz. Now linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Pauling. The reception, that's about 7 yards, but 4th down coming up here.
On 3rd downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. And that's what the defense did here. They knew where the sticks were. They're able to make the tackle short of the run.
So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. It's a nice gain. They'll move the football up to the 27.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
First down and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Cuevas. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Grab behind the line. It's Horton. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Looking to throw it again. Lets it go quickly. Wide open downfield. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
A nice throw and a great catch by another Alabama wide receivers. And that's really where we are anymore with Alabama. You just come to expect great receivers like this. You think back in recent years to Amari Cooper and Jerry Jeudy, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith. The list goes on and on. And boy, they've got some great-looking receivers on this squad.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Gets the first and still running. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's first and goal for the offense.
Alabama's offense now lining up on first and goal. From the shotgun, handoff inside. The Salk are able to bring him down quickly.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. Because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
That's a second and goal play for the offense. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, maybe you hold them to 3 points.
He moves the ball to the 4. It's third down and goal. Back to pass. It's Simpson. Caught near the goal line. He will score. Touchdown, Alabama. See if they can convert the point after. PAT up and good. We get a little bit closer. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They've got the lead, but had to settle for a field goal last time out. They'd love to find the end zone here. They'll avoid the big hit, the slide.
Now they go with the option, and they didn't fool the defense at all. You know, this defense has worked all week on defending the option, being fundamentally sound. That time, really good job with assignment football. Nowhere to go in a very short game.
Second down after that previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. Here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Back to pass. It's Carr. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
I talk a lot about defensive ends arguably being some of the best athletes on the field. Here's an example of a guy that's just too quick off the edge for the offensive line to be able to contain. He got in there in a heartbeat and came up with that sack.
Team ready to boot it away. He takes it at the 40. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in the return. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going?
Chris, it's the consistency of this back that is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking for the wideout. And it's incomplete. Should have been intercepted. You don't see him make a mistake like that too often.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Loss of 4. Now a 4th down.
We've got an exciting quarterback duel in the making here as we check the first quarter stats. We'll see if they can keep the production up heading into the second period. And the punt team now on to kick it away. And that will bounce and roll out of bounds, so no return. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. 0 running room, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Nice throw here by the quarterback. Goes with the touch pass, but man, let's give credit to this defense. They are flying around, and he didn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
Empty backfield, offense spreading the field with 5 wide. Looking to throw. It's Carr. That's a quick grab. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the mark.
Quarterback looks downfield and make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
The catch makes it a more manageable 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And that sets up a return. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Great catch! They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be 1st down.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense an edge to it.
Now it's 2nd down here. Breaks an open space.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. It's a draw play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, the defensive coordinator has to be fired up about this play. The thing that he has to love is that his defense and their technique was right on point. They didn't lose their leverage. They stayed with the play and didn't just go after the quarterback.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. third down play for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. The receiver grabs it. They make the stop, but it'll be first down from the 13.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Alabama has now moved into the red zone. And the quarterback keeps it here. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Now give the defense a lot of credit there. They were ready for this option play. Good awareness and containment to be able to force them into this upcoming third down situation.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Pass caught. Can he get in? Tackled after the completion down at the 1-yard line.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility, what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
The Tide offense line up here on first and goal. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the extra point is good, makes it a 21-17 game. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the tailback's got it again. Spins away from defenders. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
What a surprise. Notre Dame running the football for another first down. It seems like we've been saying that for decades and decades. The ability to run the football, not just the backs that stand out to me when you think about Notre Dame's history. It's especially true about the line of scrimmage and those big offensive linemen opening up those holes.
To throw, it's Carr. Defense is coming after him. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, we'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Offense getting set. It's second down. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. That ball snagged for a completion. They bring him down after a short gain there. They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from the slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, nice little wrinkle. Quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to clear the traffic and then found him for a nice gain.
Hebe keeps it himself.
And that's a first down for the offense.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Play action here on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. He's got the first and still going. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Notre Dame getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Quarterback still with the football. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's exactly how you want to defend the option. You know, old school way is assignment football. You have to account for the quarterback, the pitch man. Here, the quarterback had really nothing other than just kind of lower his head and get as much as he could. Unfortunately for the defense, it wasn't very much.
Dropping back, it's Carr. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
The Irish offense comes up here on 1st and goal. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line. Eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Ball back at the 6 for 2nd and goal off that loss. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He's got it right near the end zone. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, that completion gets them a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with 3rd down coming up.
Here we go. After a long drive, it's 3rd and goal. And they punch it in or settle for 3. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Chris, that's his 2nd touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
So they'll try to add to the lead now to the PAT. And the PAT puts them up 3. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Can they keep it going? Or mix the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Gets some space around the 30. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Play fake, looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Miller. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. They have the sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Trying to convert with a sneak. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
Good call here by the offensive coordinator to go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the first down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the first down.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Over the middle, it's Cuevas.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. Back to throw. It's Simpson. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got it with room to run. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. First down from the 30.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past. We're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Delayed handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Hey, it's a great job with this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. It's a keeper. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's hit as he throws it. He pulls in the catch. They make the tackle, but the offense set up with a first down in the red zone. That's good execution of the pitch and catch to pick up the first down there. Nice conversion.
Really nice conversion here. To me, the route is what separated this play. And the fact that he's able to get to this point downfield, and by the time he turned around, that ball is on him. So nice route and nice hands there to be able to pick up the first down. Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Blocked by the receiver. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. They'll try to run for the first down. And they bring him down at the 1, but set up now. 1st and goal from there. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. 1st and goal. Great chance to take the lead before halftime. And they're trying to punch it in here. Touchdown, tie. Still no answer for this offense.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And now they'll set up for the point after. Extra point up and good, so it's 28-24. offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. Handoff here from the shotgun. Across the 30. He's found some room at the 45. He's in the clear. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Irish. A tough one all the way to the end zone. What determination.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. The PAT puts them up 3.
That makes the score Notre Dame 31, Alabama 28.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team ends him in and brings him down. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. On the ground, it's Miller. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see two offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the third quarter. Delivers quickly to the left side. That's reeled in. It's Williams. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a first down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. To throw, it's Simpson. Lets it fly to the wideout. Caught for a completion. Where was the defense on that play? They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
Looks to the left for a quick throw. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down to 17.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been, and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They'll try to run it with the option. He'll toss it to the back. The pickup is 7 yards. Now 2nd and 3.
Good job by the defense forcing this pitch to get the ball out of the quarterback's hands. The problem is they gave up some positive yards there, but at least they brought him down.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They'll try the option play here. Pitch play to the back.
Well, when they called that one in, I doubt they thought it was going to go backwards like it did. Normally, you can get a few out of these option plays, but they got nothing here.
Can they convert on 3rd down to keep this drive rolling? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Catch made on the out route. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Alabama looking to convert on 4th down here. Looking to throw. It's Simpson. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama. And that will give them the lead now. Now the all-important extra point. PAT is good. They lead the shootout now 35-31. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Returner tackle right there. That's where they start the drive. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment.
Well, Chris, we always talk about adjustments being made at halftime, and this offense clearly needed to make adjustments, but what they're trying here early in the 2nd half is not working.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And he's able to send the punt away. And it's taken right on the midfield logo. And he'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. With the catch, it's Cuevas. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Pass complete for a 1st down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Dropping back. It's Simpson. Quick throw, testing the middle.
Oh, what a grab!
They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Alabama now operating in the red zone. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's 1st and goal.
Alabama's offense now lining up on 1st and goal. They'll run it from the gun. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Ball back at the 6 or 2nd and goal up that loss. Caught behind the line. It's Horton. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Game moves the ball to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Touchdown, Alabama. They finish off the scoring drive.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his 2nd touchdown reception in this football game.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking downfield, it's Carr. He'll take a deep shot here. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46.
Well, they come out of that nickel package, and the move pays off, gives them an extra defensive back on the field, a little bit more speed and awareness, and it pays off with this big interception.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Powerful running into the secondary. They get him down, but not before he gets to the +38.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that 1st down yardage.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And the single back takes the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
To throw, it's Simpson. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Alabama has now moved into the red zone. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. They bring him down at the 11, but it'll be 1st down from there.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the 2nd half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Touchdown, first and 10. This offense really clicking.
Chris, I don't care what era we're talking about in college football. Defending the option when it's really well executed, one of the toughest things that defense can do, and this quarterback deserves a lot of credit. A great feel of when to pull it and when to give it. This time he keeps it himself for the touchdown.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. The extra point makes the lead 18 now. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. That's reeled in. It's Fields. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. He hands it off from the gun. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big 1st half, and he's already at it again.
That's an important 1st down on that running play. Here comes the handoff. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. He made a nice play in the backfield.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Motion now from the tight end. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. A quick shoot. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a 1st down.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Looks like Notre Dame will have the 1st down.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, it's Carr. Fires it to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Fields. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. That's the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kurt.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety. And he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. He makes the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. And the wideout goes in motion. On 1st down, it's play action. Caught quickly. Oh, what a move. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a 1st and goal.
Well, of all the receivers to lose track of, it's this guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country. Lucky that wasn't the score.
Notre Dame lining up now for a 1st and goal. An inside give now from the shotgun. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not 1, not 2, but 3 rushing touchdowns in one game? What a day.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And the PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner looking to make a play here. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. And they hand it off to the back. And it'll be Smolder right at the line for no gain.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Here's the second down play. Gonna run it. It's Miller. tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. To the air, it's Simpson. Tries the right with a quick throw. Makes the catch downfield. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down. And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display. There are a whole bunch of guys getting involved catching passes. That's tough to stop. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. He'll hand it off. He's got room to run. Able to fight for a decent gain here on that running play.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. A gain sets up a 3rd down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Hit as he released it. Wide open downfield. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to 3rd down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with the lead in the 4th quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
Good job bleeding the clock on this drive so far. They'll come up on a 2nd down. The quarterback's got it on the option. And not even a chance to pitch that one. He's brought down in the backfield.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
On this drive, they converted twice on 3rd down. They need 6 yards here. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. The pocket breaking down.
Boy, the defense does a great job of preventing a big play downfield. The only thing they don't account for is the quarterback's legs on 3rd down, and because of that, he picks up a first down and gets a new set of downs.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
This is how you put a game away. Already up multiple scores, now running the football this entire drive, eating up the clock. Really good chance here of putting this game on ice.
They can put the game away right here. It's 1st and goal. QB decides to keep it here. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown tie.
Well, there it is, Chris. One of the most dangerous plays in college football, the option. What's even more dangerous, as a defender, you have no clue if he's going to pull it, tuck it, throw it. That time, he took it himself, fooling the defense all the way to the end zone.
And they'll set up with a PAT. Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. Stopped at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Quarterback keeps the football. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Getting set. Here's second down. Handoff from the shotgun. Makes a move and breaks free. Here he goes. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Grab down the middle. It's low. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
A completion sets up a second down play. Dropping back. It's Carr. Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a first down.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Close to the tight end. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Now the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend but don't break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. QB to the tight end for a completion. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Quarterback drops back. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
I'd really like this call by this offense on second and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
Here we go, first and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Well, no surprise there. They gave it to him one more time. The defense is able to come up with a stop. Listen, this guy's already got 3 touchdowns on the game, and he looks hungry for number 4. Give it to him again.
Offense facing second and goal. Pre-snap motion from the offense. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Trying to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
They break the huddle on third and goal. Field goal doesn't do much good here. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Wait, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his 4th rushing touchdown in this game alone. this guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
And now here comes the point after attempt. And he knocks it right through.
Kick is good. That makes the score Alabama 56, Notre Dame 45.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Take this one away.
Return starts from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. Nice grab. It's Adams. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
But how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Caught over the middle, it's Williams.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Second down after that completion. And he keeps it. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They'll hand it off. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Receiver in motion now. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Loss of 4. Second down coming up.
Been a really solid drive, but now a challenge here coming up on 2nd and 13. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. With the catch, it's Porton. He's swarmed by the defense. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. A chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Grab behind the line. It's Porton. Able to convert on 3rd down. Gives him a fresh set of downs from the 22.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. They go his way again, and it works out.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Trying to find some room. It's Miller. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
This drive has already chewed more than 3 minutes off the clock. We'll come up on second down now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Back to throw. It's Simpson. Quick throw over the middle. Oh, he makes the catch. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
The Tide offense line up here on 1st and goal. Grinding away with a running game. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Man, I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the 4th quarter to see this guy get the football and just get more positive yards. Finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says enough is enough, and they come up with a nice tackle.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Now they get stopped here on second down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball.
And he's got it. Touchdown.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5-wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? Looking to pass. It's Carr. He's running out of time here. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Finds his man. It's Pauling. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's only his 2nd catch of this entire game. Boy, this defense has done an amazing job of keeping him in check. Let's face it, this guy's as good as anybody in the country. Big-time playmaking ability, but they've taken him out of the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice lead.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. That's caught. It's low. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Turns it loose downfield. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
To the air, it's Carr. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And they get the third down conversion. Football moves now to the 45.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And looking to throw now on first down. Pressure is coming. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. He's looking to throw. They've got him again. He couldn't escape.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Here they come on third and long, trying to overcome that sack they gave up earlier. Looking to throw it on third and very long. The sure hands, it's Fields. And the offense will spend a timeout here with 20 seconds on the clock. That last catch, Kirk, puts him over 150 receiving yards in the game. We'll start checking the record books. This guy's making a push.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter what the defensive coordinator calls, whether they play man, whether they play zone. The quarterback's been able to find this guy all day long for such a huge day.
The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And with the game in hand, the offense just takes a knee. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.